Welcome to an exploration of the Constitution of the Italian Republic. This foundational document, updated as recently as September 2023, outlines the rights, duties, and organization of Italy's government and society. In this video, we'll walk through the key principles, the structure of the Republic, and the essential rights and responsibilities of its citizens. Whether you're a student, a curious reader, or someone interested in comparative law, this journey will help you understand how Italy's constitution shapes its democracy and daily life. Let's begin by looking at the origins and significance of this vital legal text. Italian constitution was approved by the Constituent Assembly on December 22, 1947, and came into force on January 1, 1948. It marked a new era for Italy, transitioning from monarchy to a democratic republic after World War II. The document reflects the lessons learned from history, emphasizing democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. Its creation involved intense debate and collaboration among diverse political forces, ensuring that the constitution would represent the will and aspirations of the Italian people. This historical context is crucial for understanding the values embedded in the Constitution. The heart of the Italian Constitution are its fundamental principles. These first 12 articles set the tone for the entire document. They declare Italy a democratic republic founded on labor with sovereignty belonging to the people. The principles guarantee inviolable human rights, equality before the law, and the removal of obstacles to personal development. They also emphasize the importance of local self-government, protection of minorities, and the separation of church and state. These principles serve as the moral and legal compass for all Italian laws and institutions. Article 1 of the Italian Constitution is both symbolic and practical. It states, Italy is a democratic republic founded on labor. This means that work is not just an economic activity but a core value of the nation. Sovereignty belongs to the people who exercise it within the limits set by the Constitution. This article reflects Italy's commitment to democracy, participation, and the dignity of work. It sets the stage for the rights and duties that follow, emphasizing that every citizen has a role in shaping the country's future. Article 2 acknowledges and guarantees the inviolable rights of individuals, both as persons and within social groups. It also requires citizens to fulfill duties of political, economic, and social solidarity. This balance between rights and responsibilities is a cornerstone of Italian civic life. The Constitution recognizes that personal fulfillment happens within a community, and that everyone has a role in supporting the common good. This article underlines the importance of mutual respect and cooperation in building a just society. Equality is a fundamental value in the Italian Constitution. Article 3 states that all citizens have equal social dignity and are equal before the law, without distinction of sex, race, language, religion, or political orientation. The Republic is tasked with removing economic and social obstacles that limit freedom and equality, ensuring everyone can fully develop their personality and participate in society. This article is a powerful commitment to fighting discrimination and promoting inclusion at every level. Right to work is enshrined in Article 4. The Republic acknowledges every citizen's right to work and commits to promoting conditions that make this right effective. Citizens are also expected to contribute to the progress of society through their work, according to their abilities and choices. This article highlights the dual nature of work as both a right and a duty, reinforcing the idea that personal fulfillment and social progress go hand in hand. Article 5 establishes the unity and indivisibility of the Republic while promoting local self-governments. It calls for the greatest degree of administrative decentralization, adapting lawmaking to the needs of autonomy. This means that while Italy remains a single nation, local governments have the power to manage their own affairs, ensuring that decisions are made as close as possible to the people they affect. This principle supports both national unity and local diversity. Italy is home to various linguistic minorities, and Article 6 ensures their protection through special measures. This commitment reflects the country's respect for cultural diversity and the importance of safeguarding minority languages and traditions. By recognizing and supporting linguistic minorities, the Constitution promotes inclusion and the preservation of Italy's rich cultural heritage. Articles 7 and 8 address the relationship between the state and religious denominations. The state and the Catholic Church are independent and sovereign within their own spheres, with their relations governed by the Lateran Pact. All religious denominations enjoy equal freedom before the law and can organize themselves, provided they respect the Italian legal system. This ensures both freedom of religion and the secular nature of the state. Article 9 commits the Republic to promoting culture, scientific and technical research, and safeguarding natural beauty, historical and artistic heritage. It also protects the environment, biodiversity, and ecosystems for future generations. This article demonstrates Italy's dedication to preserving its cultural legacy and natural resources, ensuring that progress respects both heritage and the environment. Italy's legal system conforms to generally acknowledged provisions of international law. Article 10 ensures that the rights of foreigners are respected in line with international treaties. It also grants asylum to those denied democratic freedoms in their home countries and prohibits extradition for political offenses. This article highlights Italy's commitment to human rights and its role in the international community. Article 11 is a strong statement against war. Italy repudiates war as a means of aggression or resolving disputes, and consents to limitations of sovereignty for a world order that ensures peace and justice among nations. Italy actively promotes and encourages international organizations that further these goals, reinforcing its commitment to global peace and cooperation. The Italian flag is a symbol of unity and identity. Article 12 describes it as the tricolor, green, white, and red, in 3 equal vertical stripes. This simple yet powerful symbol represents the values and history of the Italian Republic, uniting its people under a common banner. Part I of the Constitution details the rights and duties of citizens. It covers civil, ethical, social, economic, and political relations. These sections ensure that every individual enjoys personal freedoms, legal protections, and opportunities to participate in public life. At the same time, citizens are expected to contribute to the common good, respect the law, and uphold democratic values. This balance is essential for a healthy, functioning democracy. Article 13 guarantees personal liberty, stating that no one can be detained or searched except by judicial order and according to the law. Any act of violence against those deprived of liberty is punishable. The law also sets limits on preventive detention. This article is a cornerstone of individual rights, protecting citizens from arbitrary arrest and abuse. Articles 14 and 15 protect the inviolability of personal domicile and the confidentiality of correspondence and communications. Inspections, searches, or seizures can only occur as prescribed by law, and restrictions on communication require judicial authorization. These protections ensure privacy and security for all citizens. Articles 16 and 17 guarantee the freedom to move, reside, leave, and enter the country, as well as the right to peaceful assembly. Restrictions can only be imposed for reasons of health or security, and meetings in public places require prior notice to authorities. These rights are fundamental to democratic participation and personal autonomy. Articles 18 and 19 protect the right to form associations and to freely profess religious beliefs. Associations must not pursue forbidden aims or have a military character. Religious freedom is guaranteed, provided public decency is respected. These articles ensure that citizens can organize and express their beliefs without fear. Article 21 enshrines the right to freely express ideas through speech, writing, and other means. The press is free from authorization or censorship, with seizure allowed only by judicial order in specific cases. The law also prohibits publications and performances contrary to public decency. This article is vital for a vibrant, open society. Articles 22 to 25 protect legal capacity, citizenship, and the right to a fair trial. No one can be deprived of these for political reasons, and obligations can only be imposed by law. Everyone has the right to legal defense, and no one can be punished except under a law in force at the time of the offense. These safeguards ensure justice and due process for all. Article 27 states that criminal responsibility is personal, and no one is considered guilty until a final sentence is passed. Punishments must not be inhuman and should aim at rehabilitation. The death penalty is not permitted. These principles reflect a humane and modern approach to criminal justice. Title II addresses the family as a natural institution founded on marriage. The Constitution recognizes the rights and equality of spouses and the duty of parents to support and educate their children. Special protection is given to mothers, children, and the young, with the law ensuring support for families, especially large ones. Articles 32 to 34 guarantee the right to health and education. The Republic safeguards health as a fundamental right and provides free medical care to the indigent. Education is open to all with compulsory and free primary schooling. The Constitution also recognizes the value of arts, sciences, and sporting activities, ensuring opportunities for personal and social development. Title III focuses on economic relations, starting with the protection of labor in all its forms. The Republic promotes training, advancement, and international cooperation on labor rights. Workers are entitled to fair remuneration, rest, and holidays. Special protections exist for women, minors, and the disabled, ensuring equality and support for all. Article 38 ensures that citizens unable to work and lacking means of subsistence have the right to maintenance and social support. The Republic provides for adequate means in cases of accident, illness, disability, old age, and involuntary unemployment. The law supports education and training for the unfit and disabled, reflecting a strong commitment to social welfare. Articles 39 and 40 guarantee the right of trade unions to organize and the right to strike. Trade unions must be democratic and registered, and collective labor contracts are binding. The right to strike is exercised in accordance with the law, ensuring a balance between workers' rights and public interest. Articles 41 and 42 regulate private economic enterprise and property. Enterprises must not harm health, the environment, or human dignity, and the law ensures that economic activity serves social and environmental purposes. Property is recognized and guaranteed, but may be limited or expropriated for the general interest, with compensation provided. Articles 45 to 47 promote cooperation, artisanal work, and the encouragement of savings. The Republic supports mutualistic, non-speculative cooperation and safeguards savings in all forms. It also promotes investment in housing and worker-owned farms, ensuring economic security and opportunity for all citizens. Title IV outlines political rights, including the right to vote for all citizens of legal age. Voting is personal, equal, free, and secret, and is considered a civic duty. The Constitution also guarantees the right to form political parties, present petitions, and access public office on equal terms, promoting active participation in national life. Articles 52 and 53 address the defense of the fatherland and the duty to contribute to public expenditure. Military service is a sacred duty, organized on democratic principles. Taxation is based on the ability to pay and follows a progressive rate, ensuring fairness and support for public services. Article 54 emphasizes the duty of all citizens to be loyal to the Republic and comply with its laws. Those holding public office must perform their functions with discipline and honor, taking an oath when required. This article reinforces the ethical standards expected of public servants and the importance of civic responsibility. Art II of the Constitution describes the organization of the Republic, starting with Parliament. The Parliament consists of the Chamber of Deputies and the Senate, both elected by universal suffrage. The Constitution details the composition, election, and functions of these bodies, ensuring democratic representation and legislative power. Legislative process involves both chambers working together to pass laws. Legislative initiative belongs to the government, members of Parliament, and citizens through petitions. Bills are examined by committees and then debated and voted on by the full chamber. Special procedures exist for urgent bills, constitutional amendments, and referendums, ensuring thorough and democratic lawmaking. President of the Republic is the head of state and represents national unity. Elected by Parliament and regional delegates, the President's term is 7 years. The President's duties include promulgating laws, appointing the Prime Minister, commanding the armed forces, and representing Italy internationally. The office is designed to be above politics, ensuring stability and continuity. Government consists of the President of the Council of Ministers, Prime Minister, and the Ministers. The President of the Republic appoints the Prime Minister, who then forms the government. The government must have the confidence of both chambers and is responsible for conducting national policy, coordinating ministries, and implementing laws. Public administration in Italy is organized to ensure efficiency, impartiality, and balanced budgets. Appointments are made through competitive exams, and civil servants serve the nation. The law sets out the organization, duties, and responsibilities of public offices, promoting transparency and accountability in government operations. Auxiliary bodies like the National Council for Economics and Labor and the Council of State provide expert advice and oversight. These institutions ensure that economic, social, and legal matters are handled with expertise and independence, supporting the work of Parliament and the government. The judiciary is an independent branch, administering justice in the name of the people. Judges are subject only to the law and special courts are limited. The High Council of the Judiciary oversees appointments, promotions, and discipline, ensuring the independence and integrity of the judicial system. Jurisdiction is administered through due process, with all trials conducted fairly and with equal conditions before a neutral judge. The law ensures reasonable trial lengths, the right to defense, and the possibility of appeal. These safeguards protect individuals from injustice and uphold the rule of law. Title V describes the territorial organization of the Republic, composed of municipalities, provinces, metropolitan cities, regions, and the state. These entities are autonomous with their own statutes, powers, and functions. Rome is recognized as the capital, and special autonomy is granted to certain regions reflecting Italy's diversity. Legislative powers are divided between the state and the regions, with exclusive, concurrent, and residual areas of competence. The Constitution ensures that local governments can legislate on matters not reserved for the state, promoting subsidiarity and local decision-making. This structure balances national unity with regional diversity. Administrative functions are primarily assigned to municipalities, unless they belong to higher levels of government. This ensures that decisions are made as close as possible to citizens, following the principles of subsidiarity, differentiation, and proportionality. Local governments carry out their own functions and those assigned by the state or regions. Regions such as Friuli Venezia Giulia, Sardinia, Sicily, Trentino Alto Adige/Sud Tyrol, and Val d'Aosta have special forms and conditions of autonomy. These are established by constitutional law and reflect historical, cultural, and linguistic differences. Regions can also enter agreements with other regions or foreign states, enhancing cooperation and flexibility. Constitution of the Italian Republic is a living document, continuously updated to reflect the evolving needs and values of society. It balances tradition and innovation, unity and diversity, rights and duties. By understanding its principles and structure, we gain insight into Italian democracy and the foundations of its legal and social order. The Constitution remains a guide for justice, freedom, and the common good, inspiring citizens and institutions alike.